Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers' best trade options to upgrade center depth. What will the Los Angeles Lakers look like during the 2024-25 season? This seems to be the question not only fans of the team are asking, but everyone around the NBA. Even with LeBron James and Anthony Davis still leading this legendary franchise, the Lakers face numerous question marks as a result of J.J. Redick being a first-year head coach and all the media attention that surrounds Bronny James. Not to mention, the constant need for change and trade talks tends to dominate conversations pertaining to the Lakers. Every offseason, numerous superstar and all-NBA talents are connected to the Lakers in trade rumors. This summer was no different, as Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, and Jimmy Butler were among the many names fans in Los Angeles threw around. Ultimately, Rob Pelinka and his front office held off on making any substantial changes to the roster in order for Redick to reform the confidence this team had when they won the first in-season tournament last December. A trade will eventually form for the Lakers, as Pelinka is going to do everything he can to put his team in a championship position. With the Lakers rumored to be searching the trade market for front-court upgrades alongside Davis, it appears as if the team already has their eyes set on some potential targets. Here are 3 trades that the Lakers can make in order to upgrade their depth in the frontcourt. One of the players the Lakers had eyes for this offseason was Charlotte Hornets big man Nick Richards. Due to the fact that he is owed $10 million over the next 2 seasons, $5 million per year, Richards has suddenly become a coveted trade target for many teams around the league, not just the Lakers. With the Hornets, Richards has proven to be a strong rebounder and finisher inside the paint. While he is not the most efficient defender, his ability to create energy in the second unit as a pick-and-roll center is what makes him a unique talent. The problem pertaining to trying to trade for Charlotte's big man is that the team isn't wanting to give him up. Despite helping facilitate the Karl-Anthony Towns blockbuster trade with the New York Knicks and Minnesota Timberwolves, the Hornets are not wanting to make trades just for the sake of making trades. Strategy is involved in all of their moves, and Charlotte is setting themselves up for long-term potential. Richards has been a steady factor for the Hornets behind Mark Williams, who has been injured in recent seasons, which is why the organization did not show a ton of willingness to move on from him this offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers' yearly preseason game in Las Vegas generates excitement for a possible NBA market. While the biggest sports story in Southern Nevada on Tuesday was Davante Adams being traded from the Las Vegas Raiders to the New York Jets, the announced crowd of 16,907 at T-Mobile Arena didn't seem to care. The Los Angeles Lakers were in town for their annual preseason game against the Golden State Warriors, and there was plenty of excitement in the air. A few warm-up dunks by LeBron James, along with his famous pregame chalk toss, got the crowd going. James' missed windmill dunk just a few minutes into the game drew some cheers, but his two-handed dunk at the 7:15 mark in the first quarter made the crowd roar with approval. The NBA had returned, even if just for one night. Las Vegas has proven to be an excellent sports town, coach J.J. Redick said after the Lakers, 1-3, lost 111-97 to Golden State, 5-0. I know that whether it's been the hockey team, WNBA team, or the NFL team, there's a nice following. There's obviously a lot of things to do. It's a place that people like to come visit. Sitting courtside behind the Warriors bench was Los Angeles Sparks star De'Arica Hamby with her daughter Amaya and teammate Ray Burrell, while undefeated super lightweight Emiliano Vargas sat directly behind James on the Lakers bench. It's incredible, they don't get this experience often outside of Aces basketball, so to say, Hamby said during halftime. So I think the city shows up when they get the opportunity to support basketball in Las Vegas. Burrell, who grew up in Las Vegas, mentioned that many people outside the city thought her hometown was just the Strip and the famous "Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas" sign. But it was really the Strip and sports, Burrell said. If you were in sports, you kind of knew everybody in Vegas. So just seeing it all come to life and all these teams getting added, I know the city is just so excited. The connection between the NBA and Las Vegas goes back even further than Burrell's childhood. It arguably started during the 1983-84 season when the Utah Jazz held 11 home games at the newly built Thomas and Mack Center on UNLV's campus. On April 5, 1984, while the Lakers were in town to face the Jazz, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar became the highest scorer in NBA history at that time, surpassing Wilt Chamberlain's 31,419 points. The Lakers began playing preseason games in Las Vegas in 1988. In 2007, when the NBA All-Star Game took place in Las Vegas, the late Kobe Bryant was named MVP after leading the Western Conference to victory. Lakers star Anthony Davis makes his feelings known on LeBron James Warriors trade rumors. Anthony Davis brushed off the reported Golden State Warriors trade interest back in February for his Los Angeles Lakers co-star, LeBron James. "I don't think it affected anybody," Davis told ESPN's Dave McMenamin following their October 15 shoot-around before facing the Warriors in a preseason game in Las Vegas. That might be the first time he was on the trade talks in his career. "I don't think it affected him. It didn't affect our team. But it was strange to hear that it was the first time he'd been talked about in a trade." Davis was just glad it didn't happen. The trade talks, according to ESPN, began at the ownership level when Warriors Joe Lacob, with the encouragement of Draymond Green, James' friend and fellow Clutch Sports client, reached out to Lakers Jeanie Buss. Buss told Lacob the Lakers had no desire to trade James, but that he would need to seek the answer on James' state of mind from his agent, Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul, sources said. As an owner, Buss has operated with the mindset that she wants her star players content with the franchise, and that instructed her thinking on referring Warriors leadership to James' representation, sources said, the ESPN report said. Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul quickly rebuffed the Warriors' interest, and it never reached James, which he confirmed in an interview with Inside the NBA crew on TNT on February 18. "It didn't go far at all," James told Inside the NBA on TNT. "I actually heard about it when everybody else heard about it. It never even got to me. I heard it when the reports dropped as well." Davis also could not exactly remember how he caught wind of the trade rumor. "I wasn't on social media at that time, so I didn't see it," Davis told McMenamin. "It was national news. But I can't exactly remember how I've heard about that." According to Substack's NBA insider Mark Stein, Paul nixed it to protect James' reputation. Sources say Paul implored both teams to scrap the concept, despite some owner-to-owner dialogue between the Warriors' Joe Lacob and the Lakers' Jeanie Buss and Green's determination to lobby James to push for relocation to the Bay Area, largely because he wanted to insulate James from potential backlash over switching teams for the fourth time in his career, Stein wrote on August 18. It was not only the Warriors who were bold enough to inquire about James' availability leading to the last February trade deadline. The Philadelphia 76ers also inquired, but it did not reach the ownership level as Lakers general manager and vice president of basketball operations Rob Pelinka quickly shut it down, according to the same ESPN report. After seeing James' cryptic social media post of an hourglass a week before the trade deadline, Philadelphia 76ers president of basketball operations Daryl Morey called Pelinka to probe on a James trade and was immediately told that James wasn't available. In fact, Pelinka responded by asking Morey if Joel Embiid was available, sources said. And that ended that brief conversation, the ESPN report said. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of LeBron James? Leave your opinion in the comments.